Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, so let's continue our journey on the euro currency. So you can see the patterns that we talked about yesterday actually has been formed. It was not a bit comfortable for trading, and just because the grabber has been completed right in the night, at least in Europe, and the start of the upward action has happened somewhere in the night. So it was not very comfortable for position taking, but unfortunately, but actually things that we talked about has been completed, so grabber has been formed, and now we have the upward continuation. It is interesting that, for example, if we take a look at the 10-year, on the dollar index, you will see that here we have the same grabber as on the euro currency, which is really good sign. So both grabbers suggest the taking out of the extreme point. On the dollar index, this is lows. As you understand, the dollar index gradually is moving to the 100 level, gravitating to this important as psychological as technical level. So if you take a look at the really big picture of the dollar index, you will see how important the 100 level. So I will show you. You can see for a long-term period, this was very important support area, standing almost for 6-7 years. So this is where market's trying to get. On the euro currency in turn, we suggest that the market could retest the previous top around 111.25, but as we have a big monthly target, it's around 112, 113 resistance area, it's very probable that market will try to gradually move into this level. I suppose that 100 level on the dollar index approximately equals to the 112, 113 on the euro currency. So those of you who somehow was able to take the position, that's great. So you could just keep it, move stops to break even, see what will happen with this stuff. Obviously, in the current setup, in the current circumstances, the lows that we have around 180 is an invalidation point for the short-term scenario. So if market somehow would drop below it, it automatically will erase. As the patterns that we have, probably the trend also will turn bearish, and from that standpoint of view, this short-term bullish context will be lost. So, but until market stands above these lows, it keeps theoretical chances to keep going higher, and it keeps a bullish context on the daily and intraday charts. So on the hourly chart, here's what we could consider. First of all, you can see what the action was right from the predefined level that we talked about. Currently, we have in place Gartner's steeple to sell. So we have this bearish pattern. Market starts reaction to the downside on the target. So this OP target has been completed. XOP target will stand around 111.66. So once market will keep going lower, so here as you can see, sell-off is relatively strong. It's 110.12 area. Its fib level is already testing. If you would like to take the long position, that probably two levels that you could keep an eye on. Whether you will take position in parts, applying the scale in entry, so take minor part in here, more around 109.7 to 109.65 area, so for possible upward continuation. Or you will be waiting for a particular level for position taken. This also might be considered. So you can see some bearish pressure exists here. It's probably something is going on the market right now. But until these lows stands intact, market keep potentially bullish scenario on the daily chart. So those of you who would like to take the short position, it would be better to wait when this short-term bullish context will be destroyed or completed. So for instance, if market will reach this target, it may be major monthly target because it stands very close to the 112 area, or if you will see by some reason that here will be the downside breakout and actually market will take out with these lows, this case also it will be bearish, and it open wait for possible taking the short position. But for now, although you can see some volatility and nervousness stands around the current performance, you can see how market just wobbling here. So still the bullish context is still intact. In general, I would say that currently is total nightmare for the markets. No matter what you are trading. Stocks, yesterday was just, I don't know how to call it, it's just absolutely outstanding, awful day for a stock market. It was really huge bullish trap. So in the beginning, all markets were green, but later when Donald Trump announced the 104% imposing tariffs on the China, everything just collapsed. So I don't know. So it's really becoming dangerous actually. As for health, as for the mind, trade in current circumstances, because Donald Trump doing what he wants with the markets, with the investors, and so on. So currently, in the current circumstances, it's very difficult to really be sure of with some particular trading setup. But for now, we're following the common things. It's very logical, and let's just keep with our training plan and see what will happen. Here is also, by the way, market starts flirting with the May-City. So if you will see that grabber will be formed here, that's maybe additional factor in favor of possible upward continuation right from this level. But it's not for sure, because you can see it's unclear what will happen nearest few hours. But in 2 words, everything stands as I just explained. So for the bulls, you could consider fib levels if you would like to take the position. For entry, this will be invalidation point. For those who already taken position, move stops to the break-even, see what will happen. Also invalidation point here. This is next supposed target to the upside if everything will go with our plan. Conversely, if we will see breakout for the 108, it means that this short-term bullish context will be destroyed. Here, potentially, guys, actually might be the butterflies, you could understand. So, in general, it probably will be approximately the same target. So add a 127 target, you could see that it stands very close to the XOP. So, besides, you could use as a butterfly, even this minor swing might be. Maybe not this one, but this one definitely. So you can see it's approximately the same destination point. So that's all for now. Let's see what will happen. It's actually market getting really big volatility in the current days.